And we're live. What is good, YouTube? This is your boys from Unapologetically Men, your new dynamic duo. I'm your host, Max, aka Maximilian, and I got my co-host with me.
Lando is back in the building. We about to chop it up tonight.
Back in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
Pretty good, man. It's like I'm feeling like butterflies right now, just being back on the channel. You know what I'm saying? I had some technical issues that dealing with my computer equipment. I had to get it serviced, and so I want to thank Mr. Lando for holding it down. You guys, I'm just feel like I just miss you guys, like talking to you. So I'm back again, and we ready to chop it up real quick. And this is a topic that Mr. Lando brought about, and we were just chopping up, trying to figure out, discuss life and whatnot. And the quote he came up with is, she wants to be, she wants you to be the worst man. You have to be the worst man to be her, better than her last man. So, Mr. Lando, go ahead and take us off. Let me know let the audience know what kind of direction you were going with that kind of quote.
Yeah, just to clarify, we were talking a couple weeks ago about just the whole idea of how women gravitate towards the opposite of what they say they wanted. So I came
Hmm.
up with this quote: to be a better man than her last man, you have to be a worse man. Because
Absolutely.
obviously, that guy has a bunch of qualities that she claims she has grievances with. So she claims that if she is interested in you or any other guy, he's got to have X, Y, and Z. But
Hmm.
in the beginning of that potential relationship, she'll end up using a guy as a emotional tampon to complain about her past. And
Got
sometimes it's a past that she's going to repeat.
Absolutely, because they just gravitate towards that drama. They want that excitement. So they often, if they're involved with men who have been abusive in the past, they continue to gravitate towards that kind of guy. I mean, it's have you like, you think that they just create it creates excitement by causing chaos? Like
I don't
you
know if
feel
it's
like,
so, I don't know
go
if
ahead.
it's so much as excitement,
Mhm.
but it seems more like you heard the term how like people are in the public eye,
Mhm.
the phrase bad press is also good press because or
Yeah.
press, well,
Right.
now if you substitute that with attention
Mhm.
with women, any attention is welcome, even if it's bad attention. Like if a woman gets a lot of good
Mhm.
attention and then it kind of wanes, she will create some sort of contention to get attention. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like she'll make up some bull crap or just start an issue. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Right. Right.
Just start a debate, an argument, or create some sort of stress to get attention.
Right. And it seems like it seems like it just allows them to have like this concentrated amount of energy, or as you said, attention. Like they seem to have, like, in order, they cause this chaos to get that concentrated amount of energy, directed at them. Like
Hmm.
they just crave that side to bring out in a man, and just they just want that, like, animal. I don't even know if it's animalistic. They just want that out of him, and so they can wield that power. I just feel that they do this so they can feel that power coming from you, and knowing that they can wield it anytime they want to.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Yeah.
That is very very possible. I mean, I don't know. It's women get a kick out of being able to manipulate a man,
Hmm.
even if it's not a manipulation that is like malicious. Not
Hmm.
that she's trying to do something bad half the time. It's just that women have a need for control.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. they definitely seek to control the relationship, once, you've gotten in deep enough.
But back
Or,
to the topic,
hmm
and how it relates to that. Um, if you're not giving her that stimulation,
hmm
it's like, in order to like keep a woman interested, you have to cater to her senses,
right.
whether those be good things or bad things. And
Mhm.
if she's not getting out of you the rotten crap that she used to get from her last relationship, even though she claims that it wasn't good for her,
Mhm.
she's gonna go there and try to pull those things out of you.
Mm.
So, why not just beat her to the punch and be a worse man than the last man? And then she'll think that you're a better man
Right,
because you are catering to her senses even more.
right, right. And do you now? What do you think that brings me to? The women who ride the cock carousel or whatever, or date, the proverbial bad boy
Mm,
type, and then they switch and have this other mode for mating, where they, the alpha fucks and the beta bucks. So
mm,
they switch that mode to go after the beta male, for provisioning.
mhm.
Um, how do you feel when it comes to that switch in time? Well, we say around what, like age 30, close to where the wall is coming basically for them.
My opinion is a woman is cashing in her chips at that point,
Mm,
and she's hoping that she has enough social market value left over
hmm.
to pretty much retire from being a hoe. You know what I mean, so to
Right.
speak. She's done in the casino, so she's
Yeah.
trying to cash in her chips, and she's
Hmm.
hoping she'll find somebody big enough a fool to to pretty much buy what she's selling.
Right. 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 Okay. Okay. So like, and at that, do you think that, you start running into more of the narcissistic elements when you get to that age? Uh, because, like I said, when they seek to control it, they're trying to get it or gain that control over beta men,
Oh,
basically.
it's definitely because well, the thing about it is they believe that they're entitled to such a man.
Hmm.
You know, I mean,
After they've been quote unquote dumped and pumped and dumped, is that
oh,
basically?
it's such mental illness. It's crazy. I was just listening. Well, I came across this video on social media of this chick talking about how if she's out on a date with a man and he pulls out a credit card
Hmm.
to pay for the date, he's not really paying for the date.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah,
And I'm
that
thinking to
that
myself,
female logic. Yeah,
is she really that much of a moron?
yeah, that
Does
was
she
that.
not understand how credit works?
I think I was yelling at my. I think I was on the phone on the phone watching that, and
Right.
I was yelling at my phone like, "Is
He
this
doesn't
what
know
the
how credit works.
right?" It's like, oh,
Credit is not the same thing as food stamps.
right. I was just
Because
like,
you
oh my
equate
god.
the credit card as borrowing from the government.
Yeah, she
And
just
no.
she went viral for looking like an idiot.
Oh, dude. And then here's the sad thing. And I don't know. I might be horrible for saying this, but
Hmm.
I'm so thankful I'm not a woman because I can
Oh yeah.
imagine going through life being completely oblivious
Mm.
to stupid crap that I might say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just regurgitating it and walking around thinking that this is okay.
Yeah. And then she was like literally in her, she was all about it. She was holding on to her convictions.
Mhm,
So
yeah, yeah. I mean, you ever notice that when a woman really gets her momentum with talking about whatever it is she's talking about,
mhm,
she cannot stop herself.
no.
Even if you try to interject, she will keep talking through you and over you as if she has to get this thing out or else she'll explode inside.
Right. Right.
And it's almost like, baby girl, you're about to embarrass yourself. But she doesn't care. She has to say whatever it is, even if it makes no sense.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
amazing.
And it takes, and if you try to explain it to them, you get the stamp of mansplaining, things of that nature. So
Yeah, I see. I don't even get that word, mansplaining.
yeah.
I mean, it when women talk about a man mansplaining, she's almost offending herself without even realizing it,
Mm,
because that's basically saying that men are the standard, and in order for her to get the logic, it's got to come from a man.
yeah.
But
But aren't we the standard though? I mean,
oh
we
well, I
literally,
mean that kind of goes without saying.
yeah, we literally are the standard. So, um, but yeah. But anyhow, I just want to say again, man, it's been awesome. It's been great to sit and chat, and just get this stuff out of our brains and onto some digital
Out in
format.
the
So
universe. Yeah.
yeah, out there, just put it out there, and I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, I don't have too much more equipment problems. It's my machine is running a lot slower,
Hmm.
so I'm assuming it was replaced with some just crap parts. What I'm saying, just do it. It's a laptop, just in case everybody wants to know. This is the equipment I'm working with right now until I rebuild my desktop. I haven't rebuilt the desktop in decades now.
Hmm.
So I am long overdue to
It's
get
time to
my
put together that
yeah,
workstation.
it's time to get my geek back on and rebuild just a kick-ass machine, So I'm dealing with some hurdles and going through life ups and downs like usual, like everybody else do. And but we're gonna keep pumping these videos out. And I got a little series that I want to work on. Um, and I think I've found the title for the video series that I want to do to add to the channel. And I'm gonna have to title it "Behind Enemy Lines," and that's
Oh, yep, yep.
basically
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be
yeah.
really, really good.
So that's what I want to do next. What I'm saying, guys. So stay with us. We're gonna keep pumping out content. Uh, y- you know, give Lando a golf clap to holding the channel down. What I'm saying, we doing our thing over here, and we hope to keep bringing better shit. Just keep on running it out, running up the numbers, and stay with us, guys, and we're doing our thing.
Now,
So,
before
Mister,
we let you go,
yep,
uh, I kind of want to segue to something that people have already been talking about. I just kind of want to jump on the bandwagon.
yeah, do it. Go ahead.
The whole thing with the YouTuber Shirako and
That's
playing
the one with the feminist video game. He was playing Red Redemption, wasn't it?
Red Dead Redemption.
Red
Yeah,
Dead. Yeah, yeah.
it's a video game from Rockstar. It's one of the top sellers of this year in
Hmm.
terms of video games, and yeah, it's just one of those open world games, kind of like Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
And he comes across this feminist, well, a suffragette, I'll say, because that was a term for that era.
Hmm.
And the lady standing there talking about they deserve the right to vote, and she was actually quoting one of the historical quotes about being held in a gilded cage. And to further explain what that means is it was a backhanded remark that women of that time used to try to downplay the lifestyle that had been given to them, because they had all kinds of protection and
Hmm.
provision. They didn't starve. They
Right,
weren't mistreated. It's just
right,
that they couldn't be in a man's space.
right.
So when a woman was talking about a gilded cage, what she was talking about is, yeah, I live in a nice big house. We got slaves and all this stuff, and I want for nothing, but I want to vote too. you know
Right. Right. She
So
wants to, she wants to be in that powers, in that dynamic.
yeah, and what they didn't realize back then is not all men were able to vote. You had to like go to war to earn the right to vote. But
Hmm.
that's beside the point. Back to what I wanted to talk about. What happened was he recorded himself like beating the bejesus out of this suffragette.
I
You
still
know,
haven't seen the video. I want to see the video.
there's like multiple videos. You're gonna have to find them.
All right.
There's one where he beat the brakes off her on the street. Then there's another one where he tied her feet or tied her hands to a rope
Uh-huh.
and dragged her by a horse through a river to feed her to an alligator. And then there was another one where she got fed to pigs.
And like what it like I mean, because Grand Theft Auto was all the rage, right?
Hmm.
And there is one element of Grand Theft Auto where you can park in the parking lot or park in the alley or whatever
Right.
and have a prostitute with you.
Hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? They initiate the simulation of having sex with her in the car. And then who isn't that guy that doesn't get out of the car and the prostitute gets out and then you beat the brakes off of her and get your money back? Like
Right.
I don't know anybody who never played the game that way. So
Right.
where is the it's just funny how, we've progressed to the part where if you do anything in a video game,
Hmm.
you're gonna get reprimanded in the regular world. Like they're gonna is the people who created the game, are they gonna put
I'm
out an
pretty
update to weed that out now, or what? Like what's their
sure.
move? Like what do you
I'm
think their
pretty
move
sure
is
they're
gonna
going
be?
to ignore it because there was a lot of YouTubers and online content generators that came out in full force
Hmm.
and pretty much got pissed off with YouTube
Hmm.
about taking down this guy's account. But
Right.
he's since been reinstated.
Yeah. Right.
Um, but the fact that they deleted his channel to begin with is kind of messed up.
Right.
I
And
mean,
it shows you the direction that we've gone.
yeah. I mean, especially since the game revolves around brutally murdering men all
Hmm.
throughout all 50 hours of the game. I don't know how long it is. I'm just throwing it
Hmm.
out there. But imagine that you're playing a game that is has a lot of massive detail in it. And one of the primary things in the game is going around killing men.
Right.
But as soon as you harm a female
A yeah.
non-playable character
Yeah.
that has no bearing on the story whatsoever. Oh, it's mm, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyhow, but yeah, so we added in a little add addition to the topic for tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy that sidebar topic there. And like I said, we're back. Well, I'm back. Mr. Lando's been here holding it down, and we want to. If you like what we got to share, like, comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we will be back again. So thanks for sticking with us, and it's another one. This is your boy Max signing off.
Peace.
Peace.
Lando's out.